wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
To my help! And death to the others! Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And these memories I hold dear. You've always been extraordinary, Greenblood, but I had to watch over you. You were my responsibility. That didn't leave us much time for friendship.
What about now?
Now? I hope that we'll have more time. Anything else?
I must leave you. Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Freddy on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The Prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Hello, milady.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Style! Does your vest belong to last year's fashion? You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on...
Come, by and therefore, but also your help.
It's all... I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor. Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
探索に疲れました。俺このグリードフォール今配信してるけど、今ミッチーさん来るまでの間何回寝落ちしてるか分かんない。
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, my lady.
I regret I don't have the sum you are asking for.
Either you repair them, or you reimburse their cost. Or I keep what I know about your cousin to myself.
That's ridiculous. He could reimburse you easily. He's quite the rich man.
Perhaps.
いや、あれの後にこのトーンの会話が続くと眠くなるよね。
I've heard enough to fill an ocean.
Very well.
いや、
I will see what I
先
can
にこれやればよ
scavenge
かった
that
な。
is.
わちゃわちゃした後にこのトーンの会話がずっと続くと眠くなる。
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
あれ終わってない。ちょっと。
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No,
そうそ
I
う。
haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, my lady.
なん
I
か
regret I don't have the sum
古
you
い
are
ゲーム
asking
って
for.
感じ。
Either you repair them, or you reimburse their cost.
新しいゲームって
Or I
感じ
keep
じゃ
what I
ない。
know about your cousin to myself.
主人公のもうキャラクタークリエイト簡単なキャラクリで作る主人公だね。男女の中で顔目眉みたいな。
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. The Malicor, the epidemics. Now that we have a city.
Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to
なんか病気を治すための
And then, thankfully, the
治療
alchemists of the
薬を
bridge
探し
said
に
that you couldn't just catch it like that.
旅に出る
People
の
are still
ね。
distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
インディーゲーの方がなんかゲームとしての面白さは上なんだけど、新しいゲームってほんと技術とかすげえなって思うけど、この前やったなんていうのこれ、カルトコルト CARTO マップつなぎ合わせて探索していくやつ、あれおもろいね。
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
あれこれ消えないんだけど、びっくりマークなんで？コンスタンティンがどこにいるか。
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, my lady.
I regret I don't have the sum you are asking for.
Either you repair them, or you reimburse
あ、
their
金持っ
cost.
てねえか
Or
ら
I
か。
keep what I know about your...
How is business going these days?
The Malicor and the...
さっき聞いたな。
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
簡単に拾っちゃったけど、これでお金足りるんじゃない？
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new. Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort. I regret. I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
ダメだ、眠くなってくるこれ。ほんとやばい。えっと。修理したらいいんだね。このでっかいびっくりマークは何なの？でかいびっくりマークがサイドミッションなの？納入業者を交渉。違うな。よくわからんな。なんかマップに書いてるやつ。途中寝落ちしてるから余計わかんない。最初からやり直せって感じ。話がよく分かってないっていう、途中で寝ちまったりしてるから。寝落ち。そうそう。 これさっきのウォッチドックスやったら寝てなかったと思うんだけどこのゲームやったら眠くなってきた。これ最初からやり直した方がいいかな。俺全然わかんない。あ、でもとりあえずでもここ話進まねえんだよな。ちょっと別のとこ行くか。
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
いつまで経っても出発できないここから出発できないって。
What will be your official title on Tier D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
怒りを上げる前にたくさんやることがあるので、たくさんやることなくていいよ。あとそこだけなんだよね。
The merchant is there. To my help.
出て
And death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
まあ、25分の9って出てたな。敵倒してたらなんか進めそうな気がするな、これ。
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out. on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the mallet.
この長いんだって眠くなっちゃう
It
の
is
こ
known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
れ。
The speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cup.
さっさとだからもう船乗って出ようぜ。なんか何をやってんのこの人たち。勝手にやらしときゃいいんじゃねえのこんな薬を盗んで。荷車ってどこに、これか、あっちに回っていかなきゃ。解毒剤ゲット。
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
回避ってなかったっけ。これだよ。スタンしている。俺もスタンしている。お互いにスタンしている。いや、ゲーム自体は面白いんだよね。全然面白い。やれる。クソゲーではない。あれミッチーさん、ガッチマンさんのなんだっけ、リモーテッドの続編の配信動画見た？クロックタワーに影響されて作ったって言われてるゲームの続編。 やばいよ、あのゲームやばい。あれはあのクソゲーをよく面白そうに配信してるなと思う。よくやれてるのがすごい。
Have you finally made up your mind?
あんだけずっとやってんのに、プレイしてる方、ガッチマンさんも、見ているリスナーさんも、未だにストーリーがよくわからない話が未だにわかりません。
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no
やっ
risk?
てる人も見てる人も未だにわかりませんっつって。
I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, You don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the
詐
city
欺師が
without his
逃げたよ。
belongings.
どこに？2馬車も置いて逃げたの？普通のゲームだったらなんか詐欺師が逃げた、追いかけろみたいな感じでさ、リアルタイムで行くのに、このゲームはどこに行ったかもわからないスタートなんだけど、どこに逃げたんすかね。ここなんだっけ。ああ、ここあれだ。どこを探せばいいの？詐欺師、なんかヒントもないの？どこに逃げたかっていう。普通なんかこう逃げる方向とかね、カメラアングル変わって見えて、詐欺師を追えみたいな感じになるのがよくあるパターンなんだけど、逃げる場面も見せずに探さなきゃいけない。どっかに隠れてるってこと？
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam.
Ah,
Of course we're ready to honor the
全然違う会話してる。
orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master at
これ
arms.
サブ
They're
ク
asking
エ
that
み
we
たいなや
pay
つか。
again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
さっさと旅立とうで、旅立とうでだって。旅立とう。なんでここにずっといんのかな。普通のゲームだったら地元にいる人たちに挨拶をしてさっさと船に乗って旅立つんだけどね。なんでクエストやらなきゃいけないんだろう、旅立つ前にあっちこっち。
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
チュート
When we've
リアルな
already
のか
paid for the
な。
merchandise, if these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we'd do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that
顔
their
切った
attendant
ね。
seemed
あ、
to be
これ病
hiding
気なんだよね、
something when
病
he
気。
passed the order. And so
主
he
人
must have
公の
fought
お
the
母さ
guard
んも
would
ね
end up paying in the end,
こんな
whatever
感
he
じになっ
asked
て
for.
顔切ったねとか今言っちゃったけど。
And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
かっこ魅力的に金庫系で脅す。
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with.
かっこ魅力
Perhaps
的
I
に。
failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lady. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
とりあえず詐欺師どこよ、詐欺師。詐欺師どこ。自力で探すのこれ。なんかこのエリアとかないの？詐欺師、詐欺師。はてな。こっちかな。違う、関心のあるポイント。うろうろしてたら見つかんのかな。ここでしょ。ここら辺で売ってたんでしょ。カラス死んでる。ここら辺に隠れてんのか。
mission, whatever you need to be the talk of all serene.
ここでなんか調べるとか違うな。いないんです。なんか逃げるとき速攻で捕まえるよって思う。なんで逃げ切っちゃってんのあっち。裏にいなかったよね。いないよね。どこに行った？どこに行った？今までない逃げられ方なんで、ちょっとどうしたらいいのか困ってる。逃げた、追いかけろってならないんだよな。ならないパターンの探す。結構きつくね。コンスタンティンがどこにいるかわかる。わかる。どこにいるかわかるってどういうこと？いませんな。どうやって探せばいいの？マジで全部自力で探索して探すのかな。もういいから船乗って行こうぜ。行こうぜ。他の発発が支配するゾーン。あれは何？決闘みたいなやつ。違うか。
You still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
すげえ入れ墨だ。
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find
さっ
him.
き言ったところだね。
Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
う
Be back soon, Captain.
船乗せてこれ終われねえぞ俺。終われねえぞ。つか進まねえぞ。コイン酒場ってここだよね。
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, my lady.
金貯まったけど、
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they
ドアを
operate out of a few
勢いよ
streets
く開
from
け
here.
なく
What
ても、
kind of business do they run?
ゴースト・オブ・ツシマの障子の開け
Actually,
閉め
they're
も
all
ビビっ
illegal
たけ
and
ど、
profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your
シャ
cousin,
ッシャッ
I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a
お酒
courageous
飲んだの
fellow. Who
全
could
然
down
記
his
憶にね
pint? Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
よし、これでいけんじゃね。もう詐欺師どうでもいいやもう。コンスタンティン、キアヌ・リーブス主演のコンスタンティンが好きだけ
It
ど、
is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
解放する。解放する。下？よいしょ。
It's not possible just now.
今は無理だわ。
It's not possible just now.
いやもう、何これ。錬金術、超防剤、破壊。いやもう普通に壊せばいいじゃん。早く出ようぜ、ここ。何をやらせるんすか。 出る前にちょっと破壊するやつを作れってことなのかな。簡単に解放させてくれない。普通に解放させてよ。降りれねんかい。降りれねんかい。あれ作業台ってどこだっけな。あ、酒場の前だったっけか。酒場どこだ。全然違うところに入ってって。入れねえんだ。なんかいろいろややこしい。よいしょ。俺が寝ぼけててちゃんとやってないのもあるけど、こっちかな。あれ違うな。どうだっけ。こっちがこれだから。あ、ここだ。ここら辺に作業台なかったっけ。爆発系のやつ。破壊するやつなくね。これも爆発する。全部爆発する。敵との接触時に、だから敵が来ないと爆発しないやつか。ちょっと一旦終わりますかね、これ。いつまで経ってもなんか終われなそう。あとあれだ、時間が時間なんでヘッドセットに切り替えるわ。では。